Oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the AEW Dynamite pre-show with Novi. It's been an interesting day. There's been a lot of talk on the timeline, but not many announcements from Mr. Tony Khan, Kaden Lee. Not feeding the streets, but of those announcements, there's one big one here for Novi FC, and we will be locked the fuck in for the momentous occasion. We will be celebrating that here today, Kaden Lee. You came on. Look, okay. Insight post-show or pre-show, I guess. You came to me and said hello on the backstage, and then I maybe had a take on a certain wrestler, and you started reading cage match ratings towards me. Yeah. So I'm worried about your state going into this show. I'm a little stressed.
But why don't you tell everybody who the wrestler was that you said was bad before you expose me for reading cage match?
We will get to it eventually, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You're pressuring me to.
You see this? You see what he did? He knew that the chat would flame him if he said who the wrestler was.
Whoa! We don't know what the chat will feel just yet.
He knows. He knows that he knows at least somebody. He knows some people in the chat would flame him for what the take is.
No.
And so he decided that he was going to throw all the heat on me and not take any of it. Real work. Like, you're the host, real worker. I respect it.
Here's the thing, Kaden. We don't know how the chat is going to react to what I'm going to say. We don't know that. And we're going to get to it. There's a way we can get to it. I'm discovering it. I'm sensing a path. But before we talk about that, Kaden Lee, just tell people how you're doing.
I'm doing good. I'm sitting here with my cat. He is staring at me, and I can actually see that he's like giving me those long, slow blinks.
He is. It's a sign of love.
I know.
It's a sign he loves you, actually.
Oh, look at that.
Look, he's very happy. So
Yeah,
it's unlike normally on these shows where he like assaults you and stuff.
he will probably assault me later. He assaulted me when I got home. He assaulted me all day last night and then this morning. He's actually this is the calmest he's been in like 2 days
Wow.
since Monday. So I'm proud of him.
Oh. The Novi pre-show is very relaxed these days. We've entered a new era where we kind of sit around and we talk and we're just chatting grabs. I think it's the effect is coming over. It's translating through the screen. See there, it's looking dangerous already, Kaden Lee. It's looking very dangerous. But folks, it's good to see all of you. It's good to see all of you in chat hanging out. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this stream. Make sure to send in any chats that you may, any questions about whatever you want to talk about. I mean, we've talked about fast food on the show before. We've talked about, I think, fruit before on the show. We've talked about many of things. So
about Bush.
We did talk about Bush. And look, there's always takes to be levied again on Bushes. There's always takes. What size, what shape you want him to be, how you want him to look in your front lawn, always there.
What did he do on September 11th? There's all those things.
Hey, that's a great point. That is a great point. Probably one that's better suited for Robert O'Neill. But
I was gonna say Manuel, but yeah.
Both options work. We also have super chats turned on if you guys are feeling oh so generous. But of course, I'd rather just hear what you guys have in the chat. Let's just get to it. Because Kaden Lee, we have the regular, the usual, the big fat orange cat. God bless. Good to see you, brother. Hello, lads. What are you both hoping to see from this Hangman World Championship run? Kaden, why don't you tell the people? Why don't you let everyone know?
I haven't really thought about it specifically. I mainly want it to be look, man, I want it to establish himself like long term as like one of the guys in the company. I want it to be like my main issue with the first defense wasn't even necessarily the length. It was more so that like he didn't do anything. He wrestled Lance Archer. He did the Danielson stuff. Then he wrestled Lance at a last minute build, and then he had the Adam Cole matches, which were good. But like he had those Cole matches, and he did the Punk stuff. I want this to be more of like you give him some heavy hitters, you give him actual like stories in those matches, and you just let him just kind of like take on a bunch of the top heels in the company, and then you end it. And you end it right when it needs to be ended. Not too long, not too short. I think like Full Gear or World's End is kind of where I have it, where I think it should end, which is around the similar length I think as his first reign would be. But I think if you do things correctly, you can capitalize on that time a little better.
I could see that. I'm kind of on the same train of thought as you. I'd like to just see him have a bunch of good matches, have him face a bunch of top talent. You suggested like the Don Callis family at one point, him just going through that group. That'd make me very happy.
That should be the last. I think like you have the Moxley stuff right now. You do whatever you do for Forbidden Door. I think you give him a feud for All Out, and then after that, I think like the rest of his reign should be DCF.
Yeah, that'd be fine for me. I don't know. The first reign, I talked about this in the video this week about what I want to see from this. The first reign, he definitely did feel kind of pushed to the side. He felt like a background character in the company. And obviously that happened because of Punk being around. Like, I don't even blame anyone for like, oh, it is CM Punk at the end of the day. So like, I get it, but we can't make that same mistake again, guys. I know there's not a CM Punk in the company to make it, but we can't do it again. I can't take it anymore. So I'd kind of like for this to be what that should have been. And there's more talent, and I think there's just more skill within the company in the mid card and stuff like that. I'd like to see guys elevated through this. I'm thinking like a Mark Briscoe. I'm thinking like a Ricochet. I'm thinking of those kind of names. Even Roosh, I would like to see that match run back at some point. I know that Roosh is he's a luchador.
Funny joke.
He's doing his thing, but he could have a little title match. Who's complaining about that? But I think Kaden Lee, when you ask this question, you got to think who he's losing it to. And I think me and you are on very similar tracks on this, right?
I don't agree that it should be Wheeler Yuta. I know you've been in my ear the entire time about it, but it should be Kyle Fletcher. I think there's a fairly easy way to get there as well. It's got I think Fletcher's the guy who's made for it right now. Although it does seem like they want him to win the TNT strap. So now I'm a little bit more like, I don't particularly know where they could go instead. It does, I will say, it feels like it's going to be Maxwell. I think it should be Kyle.
You feel like it's going to be Max to take the belt off of him?
I think Max is going to be the one to beat him for the belt later
That's
this year.
interesting. Just because of the contract or what?
Yeah, I think he's going to cash that in because so far that cash in hasn't worked. Will lost his cash in against Swerve at Forbidden Door. Christian lost his cash in at Revolution against Cope and Moxley, and then but Max's cash in has to work, or else the thing is dead. It's all dead and buried. This concept is dead and buried if he doesn't win.
I would disagree with that. And
you can have 3 straight failed cash-ins.
I think you can. That's how it works sometimes. I don't think
that's not how Money in the Bank worked.
Money in the Bank is a big that's another problem entirely, brother. I don't know if we want to make it work like that, because then everyone's just predicting who's going to win the belt next. And I don't think that's how it should work either. I don't think this concept should even be a thing to begin with.
I don't fully disagree with that.
Yeah, I think the big problem with that idea, I think you're setting Max up again. You're setting him up big time to get a lot of flack, get a lot of hatred thrown his way. And I don't even think it'd be his fault necessarily. I think it would be a bold decision for Max,
I think it depends on where we are at that point in the year.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, man. Max he's building some support back broadly amongst the audience. I don't know if you want to tinker with that too much. I'd rather him just have a good match with Adam and lose, just call it a day.
Yeah, but I think you got to. I don't know. I don't see if you're Tony. I don't see why you would have. I think whoever won that match was who was going to win the title next. I don't think you could have had that be a thing.
See, I think the reason why I'm not with this is because I think there is going to be a cash in that is successful this year, but it's not Max. It's Athena.
I think they're both successful.
I think it's Athena. I don't know. I just don't. I like Max a lot. I think Max has been doing a lot of great work. I just don't think it should be, is what I'm saying. I love Max. I think he's been doing great as of late. I think he's really stepped up his game. I think, but running it back with another title with him so soon, I wouldn't take the gamble. It feels like a risk that I'm not willing to take.
By the time you get there, it would have been 2 years. I don't know. I'll see where they're at.
Doesn't feel like 2 years, does it?
It does feel. I mean, it does feel like it's been a while.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's been that long to me. Feels like it's right in my memory. I don't even think that look, Max's title reign the first time, not as bad as people said it was. Not as bad. But I just wouldn't want to test that too much.
Bupperoni, I will say Bupperoni has said exactly what I think is happening. I'm like, that's exactly. I think it's going Hangman to Max to Darby to Kyle to Will.
I don't like
it's definitely Kyle and Will's Kyle and Will is definitely main eventing All In.
I don't like that at all, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Kyle and Will is very much, and I think Darby's beating Max for the title because Darby has not beaten Max yet. Darby lost to Max at Full Gear. He still needs to get that win.
I would just have.
Is he not the only? Is he the only pillar who hasn't beaten Max? Is Darby the only one who hasn't beaten him?
Has Sammy beaten him?
I feel like Sammy beat him.
I don't know this information. I don't know, man. I wouldn't like for Max to be champ, and I don't think I'd like Darby to be champ right now either. I think we need to have some cool.
Darby can be champ in early 2026, and we'll be fine.
I think you're. I don't know, man. I think we're playing with fire a little bit. I wouldn't play with too much of this fire. I would just have it be Fletcher next year. You could do Revolution or do the one after that. I forget which one's after that. Revolution or the one after. Give Hangman what is that? 8-month reign around that.
Jack hasn't even beaten MJF, so never mind.
I think we're playing with fire here. I think it'll be a big decision. This ultimately, at the end of the day, it'll be a very big decision. Whoever they decide to win the title, it's a big deal.
Wait, I think okay. I'm making sure, but Sammy has not beaten him either, and Darby has not beaten him in singles. Oh, Darby beat him. Okay, PWG doesn't fucking count. No. So if Darby beats Max for the title, that is the first time a member of the Pillars has defeated Maxwell.
I don't know. I think
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here on an LNG funded program or LNG adjacent. We take their funding. Joe shuffles us Monday under the table. And say that I don't think our major sponsor should not be world champion. And you're kind of bold for saying that.
But I told him I said to the people that I love MJF, but I think he's just playing with fire. And look, I think the chat's right here. We're talking Pillars lore in Big 2025. The Pillars are dead, brother. It's over. The gimmick is up.
I will
The
never
gimmick is
let
up.
Pillars die. I will never let
Why?
Pillars die.
Let them go. Sammy
No.
Guevara, look at him. Let him
No.
go.
We already lived through the hell of creating the Pillars. We got to stick with it at this point.
No, we don't. We don't have to do it anymore. We have to
And
let these people go.
look, Novi, let's end this conversation by bringing up Happy Gilmore 2 streaming this Friday.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah. I've said I will watch it. I do not know when I will have the time to watch it, considering that I see Fantastic Four Friday morning and then I go to work and then I get off work and get on stream. So I don't know where I'm gonna watch this movie, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I have heard early reports that MJF's full ass is out on this film. So we will be locked in, fellas, as they say. Yeah. I don't know. Hangman's title reign, I don't think there's a very clear direction at the moment. I think there's a lot of routes they could take. I would play it safe and go with Fletcher next year, but that's just me. Kaden would like MJF to be champ, which I respect. Wesley does bring up a good point. He should beat the entire roster. I mean, look, it's not out of the question. At the end of the day, not out of the question. Kaden Lee, you watched NXT Slammiversary.
Oh my god, no! I did not watch the entire.
I watched
like 3
the whole
matches.
thing, and you were locked in the whole way.
No,
how did you? What was your favorite match? I mean, I know there's a lot to pick from, but what was your favorite match?
I actually do need to pull this up because I need to tell you what exactly I did see.
Okay.
So basically, like for context, I was with my girlfriend on Sunday night, and we weren't really doing anything, and I was like, oh, I want to watch this really shitty wrestling show, and so I put on a stream.
Shitty?
Yeah, it was dog shit. I started watching Indy Hartwell versus Tessa Blanchard. One of the worst matches I think I've ever seen in general. It was awful. It went 15 minutes. I didn't mind JC and Masha. It wasn't like great or anything, but it was like fine. I did not watch Leon and Moose, even though I heard that was good. I just don't like watching Moose. I saw the AJ thing though, and that was fine. And then I watched the last few minutes of the tag ladder match, which was insane. And AJ Francis, I don't know how he still has balls. And I went to sleep before the triple threat even started. I watched the entrances for the 3-way match, and then I fell asleep like 2 minutes in. And I woke up an hour later to go to the bathroom, and I saw that Trick Williams had retained, and I went, let's fucking go.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of this card. I was on the LNG program for a time. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander had a great match. Shout out to the fellas. Mustafa was bumping crazy style. I think he nearly died at one point. Landed on the top of his head off a dive to the outside. Pretty sick, to be honest with you. So shout out to them for that. I watched the 8-man tag with Matt Cardona, who is always ready, as they say, and the System versus Dark State. This match went 7 minutes. It was kind of bad. Dark State's really bad. But I mean, they're like new NXT people, so like, it's not that crazy to think. I did happen to glance over at Indy Hartwell and Tessa Blanchard. Yep. TNA Knockouts World Title and NXT Women's Title. Thought it was a good match. Wish the finish was like clean. Because I think pretty highly of both those women. I think they're both pretty good. But not really the match I was envisioning in my head. And then I turned it off. So I'm happy that Leon won the belt. And in the Discord, there was a gimmick. Not the LNG Discord, the old Grinner Discord. There was a gimmick saying that I was at the show. I don't know why someone in there was doing that. But they were doing that, and they said, "Oh, show just ended. How's your thoughts walking out of the building?" And I said, "They made the right decision." Hashtag. What is Trick Williams saying? What is it? What does he say?
Keep stepping. I don't know.
No, it's not it. No, it's not it. Oh, I said hashtag whoop that. Yeah, we were kind of beasting. Look, guys, you don't respect Trick Willie's aura, then I just don't know what to tell you. All right. You saw what he said about the Undertaker? Those knees, the age is catching up. That's all I'll say.
Would you shoot me if I read a cage match review of the pay-per-view?
No. Go right ahead.
David Isk gave it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Some dishonest scores on this one. This was a very good show, even with some head-scratching results. At least 2 matches that qualify as quotations great, and every single wrestler bringing their A game, quotes A game, is different for everyone, but the effort and consistency was there. I also find it odd I have to explain my rating with these other just word salads from people who admit to not even watching TNA. On top of the quality wrestling, the appearance by AJ Styles felt very special and a great moment for the company, the fans, and for Leon, a TNA kid growing up. Same thing for Alexander in the opener, who got to have his first TNA chant during a match.
Yeah.
The Bully Ray appearance was also special, but in a different way, as it sets up a big
different
match
way.
for their biggest event in October. So that build has already started. The main thing here was that part of his good review was that that Cedric Alexander got a TNA chant.
Well, that's obviously, I mean, that's what
That's
better,
what it's all
what better
about.
good. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you know
at the end
what?
of the day.
Novi, they talk about the Young Bucks needing a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah,
You know what? No, we need that TNA chant.
that's true. That is a great point, Kaden Lee. I think they need to step in and handle
They
the
need one
Hardys.
more. Generation Now, whatever it is.
I think
one
now.
more. I think it's Generation. Yeah, Generation Now needs one more TNA chant.
Yeah, I agree. It's a great point, Kaden Lee. I really appreciate that one. Yeah, TNA, they're on fire, guys. They're most certainly not digging in the ass at all. No need to worry about that.
Just give them a TV deal. Give them AEW's wrestlers. Give them AEW's money. Give them Tony Khan as the booker, and they'd be bigger than AEW.
Talk to him. Thanks, Bischoff. Dare Rich, really sad Ozzy Osbourne passed away this year. What's your favorite Black Sabbath song? Unfortunately, I don't have one, but Kaden, I was hoping you did. I don't know.
I don't have one.
Fuck. We just don't have one. All right, well, thanks to Ozzy. I'm glad you had that last show though. That was nice.
I saw a video this morning of Sharon Osbourne beating someone up for talking about Ozzy, and fucking ruled. So
yeah. Shout out. Okay, well, we have some talk about a match announcement here in the chat.
Hey Novi, how you feel about this match?
No, actually, since you're the guest, I'll let you go first about how you think about Swerve and Hechicero.
I think this will be a solid 3.5.
Yeah.
Get in, get some good work in, get out. It's cool. Yeah. It's a cool graphic to look at. I think it'll be an enjoyable match. Yeah. Novi, why don't you tell people what specifically you said to me, and don't sugarcoat the wording.
No,
let's talk specifically about what you said it would be.
Look, a guy like me, I'm honest. I'm very truthful. I'm forthcoming. One would even say
fucking
about me.
Liar.
I don't work the people.
You're already lying to them.
I don't say things that are untrue. I stay true to myself and how I feel about the professional wrestling matches.
Bullshit.
When I saw this graphic here be posted, Swerve Strickland versus Hechicero, it made me queasy in my stomach. Not because I was excited about this matchup, not because I was hyped about what this could look like. In fact, I think that this match is going to be quite shit. To be honest with you guys, I'm just gonna keep it real between me and you, between me and the audience, me and you, Kaden.
Yeah,
I think this match is gonna be pretty bad. I don't think the styles clash well. In my personal opinion, look, the boys look big Shark Week Dynamite. You never know what kind of effort could be put out. They could prove me wrong. I'm just looking at the pieces in play. I'm looking at how they're meshing. I'm not seeing things connect all that well. I'm just gonna be honest. You know.
Shame him.
Well, guys, it's just my opinion.
Yeah, man. Republicans buy sneakers too. You know.
Look, guys.
When Joe fires you, we'll start a GoFundMe for you too.
Go ahead and freaking cancel me. Just go ahead and do it. I mean, literally. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm just looking at the pieces. That's all. I'm hoping for the best. Look, at the end of the day, I'm hoping for the best. My brain is telling me different. It's saying different things to me. That's all there is to it. Do you think that's true what I said about? Do you think I stayed true to myself, Kaden Lee?
No.
What do you mean by that, Kaden?
Novi calling him Seth Strickland.
Whoa, those are accusations that I don't
calling him Swerve frickin',
because I did not do that. Now, Look, before we go, YouTube is telling me now would be a good time to insert ads. I'm just joking, guys. I did something different this week, Kaden Lee.
Usually, Shadow Legends.
I wish. No. YouTube, like when you set monetization, you can just kind of set ads to run. Like let them decide. And I usually choose it's funny. I usually choose conservative, which just means that they don't put them in. That's genuinely what they call it, guys. That's what they call it. I'm so serious.
Novi choosing conservative just like he did in November 2024.
Nope. Don't let him say that. That's not true.
Just like he did.
This is just what YouTube calls it.
Like a poll and putting down conservative on the ballot.
This is just what YouTube calls it. Okay. And today, look, guys, chat, calm down. Okay. Today, I didn't even put them on. Today, I left you guys free. You get no ads. You get no ads on the program.
Novi is so used to choosing conservative that when he goes to McDonald's,
that's just not true.
He immediately is looking for the button to put conservative on his burger.
That's just not true. That doesn't make any sense. What is a conservative burger? That doesn't make any sense, guys.
I don't know. Like would McDonald's be a conservative burger?
This is what YouTube calls it when you put less ads. Don't put that up. No. No.
God bless.
There's a limit. There's a limit to the bit that we're doing. There's a limit.
Oh my God,
Johnny Bernie, you've crossed it. You've crossed it. You've crossed the limit. That is not true at all.
Nobody calls French fries freedom fries.
Guys, let's just calm down, guys. Let's calm down, okay? The chat, you guys are going a little wild here. You guys are going a little crazy.
Why do you hate the wrestler from Tacoma?
Look, Swerve does forward rolls, guys. It is what it is. He does forward rolls. That's what he does. That's what he does. Fuck. He does the forward rolls, and I don't like it. Don't. I'm banning all of you. You're all getting banned. And I'm starting with Taylor. Taylor, you're getting banned. Anwar, you're getting banned. All of you are getting banned.
This is fucking awesome.
So we got a Superman reference. We got a Superman call out here. God, you guys are. It's just what YouTube calls it, guys.
Do you stand with Bravia?
No.
Does Bravia have a right to defend
that
people?
Bro? When Hot Girl threw fucking Benjamin Netanyahu into the floor, I fucking started screaming. It was awesome.
I pumped my fist.
It was awesome. Guys, the whole chat is orange because you are just saying my name. You're saying Novi of. Let's stop it, please. Guys, can we talk about Hangman and Yuta for 5 minutes, please? Can we do that instead? Fuck.
Novi flagging. He was like drum flagging his name in the files.
That's not what I was talking about. I swear. It's like, what are we doing here, guys? Please leave me alone. Look. You guys have no ads on this broadcast, and you're treating me this way. The ads are getting turned on next time. Ads are getting I don't know what the top name of the ad thing is, but that's being turned on. Okay, and it's your guys' fault.
Are you choosing conservative again?
No, I'm choosing the maximalist position. because you guys have caused problems in this chat. Great big problems. And look, here we go. Universal Studios is correct. Tell me what is correct. Can we talk wrestling? Can we talk about wrestling, guys? Thoughts on vegetables? I like them. I'm a big fan of them.
I like carrots and cucumbers. But
are you a picky eater with vegetables? Yeah. Really?
Picky eater in general.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that before. You have told me that. Okay, let's steady the ship. Let's reel it in, guys. Let's reel it in here. Bupperoni, with the lack of announcements, odds on Hanger and Yuta going an hour. Kaden, I think the odds are increasing. I think they're widening the gap here. I'm thinking they might make it a 2 out of 3 falls even. I would say it's always possible. And look, when we're talking Novi FC, when we're talking Novi FC veterans, long-term employees of my great nation, of my great club, Hangman Adam Page and Wheeler Yuta sit at the very top of that list. Top of that list, let me tell you. And so I just couldn't be I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be happier. This match is it's gonna set new trends for the sport of professional wrestling because it'll be exactly the match that it should be, and people will start to take note of that. People will see it, and they'll start to understand the vision with Wheeler Yuta. That I'm starting to see more and more of. This will only further that. Kaden Lee, do you agree?
No.
Oh,
this will be 5 minutes, maybe less.
Huh. That's interesting.
So that's like, what's the percentage of 60? I have a calculator. So 60 minutes is 60 divided by 100. Multiply that by 5. 3%? No, that's not right. My math is very off there. 100 divided by 60. Maybe that's better. Multiplied by 5. Why did Universal get banned?
They're not understanding my bits, and I'm just being silly. I can't do it at the moment. I'm just being a silly guy. That's all I'm doing. Okay.
Novi, 8.3%. Continuous 3, by the way. Like the little line over it. Continuous 3. Yeah.
I see.
Did you ever did you just do the line, or did you round up to 4, or to 0 or whatever?
No, I do the line.
Yeah, it's what you do. Some people would do on the 6. They do the 6-7. No, it's the 6-6 line. Come on.
Did you just try to clip farm, bro? What was that?
What?
Tried to do 6-7 on my stream. What was that?
Wait, what does that mean?
Oh fuck. Well, guys,
is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's what all the kids are doing these days on the old.
What the fuck does that even?
I don't know what it means. I just know it exists. And
that's
I think
the number for Max Pacioretty, the hockey player.
But I think you just tried to clip for him in my chat.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, man. What's your cat's name, by the way?
Moxley.
Big problem. Big problem.
He's a cutie.
Why do you fear this? Why Johnny fears that Hangman will be feuding with the Don Callis family for the duration of his reign. Actually, that sounds good though. I think that'd be awesome. I'd be happy with that. Kaden, just quick thoughts here. Should Hangman have dropped the belt to CM Punk during his first run?
Jesus Christ. I'm not doing this 3 years later.
We're stuck in a time loop these days.
I can't talk about this again. I complained about it when it happened. I'll complain about it to this day.
You sent a message to legal, I heard, as well.
Yeah, I was very upset.
A formal complaint.
Yeah, I messaged... I was trying to think of someone who people would know on AEW PR, but they wouldn't know anybody who was there at the time. So
Will Washington.
Will wasn't in the company.
Not at the time?
No, he joined a year later.
He was still podding.
Yeah, he was still podding.
Hey,
that was before I even met Will.
Wow.
That was 2 months before I met Will.
Wonderful. Actually, we thought about doing a Grinfinite possibilities about this very topic.
We actually, it's one of the more interesting ones.
One of the more interesting ones. And if you guys are interested in Grinfinite possibilities, which is exploring the different things that could have went differently in pro wrestling, if there just one little thing was changed, and tomorrow premiering live on LNG Productions, which is linked in the description below, will be "What if Hulk Hogan didn't join WCW?" That is the title. I know they've worked very hard on that, the boys on the old Grinfinite possibilities. So please check that out. LNG Productions. I think that premieres at 6:00 tomorrow evening. And go subscribe to that channel as well, because I'm around. I'm always on that channel. I was on that channel recently too, covering the main event of All In, covering all the matches on All In. I was on every one of them, the little reviews. So go check that out. Description below. I think this is a decent shout, which I appreciate. It's always possible. Do I have pets? Yes, I have 2 of them. I have two little kitty guys. I have Rick and Carl. Let's see here. Fletcher screaming world champ material. I think we both agree with this very much so, Kaden Lee. We've talked about this plenty of times.
Yeah, if he didn't, my opinion was if he wasn't winning it All In, just ditch the idea and just have him go for the world title. It's not even worth it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, look, me and you, we keep stepping all the time. So we're on the team. We're part of the squad.
Big fans of Big Naturals.
Big fans. Don't say that here. Give me your predictions for top 3 matches at Forbidden Door. Do we get Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hangman?
Well, no, Zack's the world champion.
Yeah, it could be champ versus champ. Survivor Series.
No, I think
Hold
it'll
up.
be. I think Zach. I still think Zach's wrestling Will. I think Will's going to come back. Even I don't give a shit. I think it's a bad match, but I don't care how injured Will is. Will's working that show.
Yeah.
Will's gonna probably wrestle Zach. I think Hangman is going to wrestle. I said Finley. I'll stick with Finley. I think it's a good choice.
Bro,
And
Finley is so good. I've watched one of his G1 matches. His match with Sonata was like actually really good.
His match with Oiwa fucking ruled.
As only one I've watched genuinely is Finley Sonata, just like randomly.
Wow, really?
That's the only one
I picked that one.
I just had it on. It was like really late, and I was like, "Ah, the G1's on." Let me just.
I do not care. You can tell me that Will Ospreay is injured. Will Ospreay is working Forbidden Door. I don't.
Kaden Lee does respect his love for the cerulean blue. That is.
Yeah, I don't care. He's working Forbidden. The show is literally like. That show is there because of Will Ospreay. That's why it's there. It's there for Will. So he's going to work the show. Unless he's like dead, which he's not. He was able to work. Like he's banged up. He's not like injured. There's a difference between being hurt and being injured. He's not injured. He's hurt.
Mm.
So yeah, I think Hangman and then I think Kenny. I think it's gonna be Kenny and Ibushi versus.
I think Kenny's working the show.
I think Kenny's working. Oh fuck! I don't know.
They have like no tag teams.
I think Okada and Tana are gonna do something. I could see Okada versus Tanahashi one last time.
Yeah, I could see that as well. There is a lot of matches. I honestly, if we're talking like Hangman, I think Hangman's probably wrestling Gabe if he's not hurt.
I think Gabe's fucked.
It depends because I don't. They haven't ruled him out of the G1 totally. It's only like it's a match by match thing, which isn't regular. They would have just ruled him out if he actually got hurt. So I think that's less severe than it may seem. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be Hanger Gabe. I think it'll probably be Zach and Will. Unfortunately, that's not a match I want, but no. I think it'll end up being that way. I think Okada maybe works a tag. Maybe he finds one of the young guys to wrestle. Maybe Shota or some shit. They like Shota, so maybe they'll just tell him to work him.
If Kenny isn't back, I would have Okada team with somebody. I would you know what I would do? I would do Okada and Takeshita versus like Ibushi and Tanahashi.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tanahashi and Kenny. If Kenny can work the show, it should be Kenny and Tana versus Okada and Takeshita. That should be what it like. That
Why would they team? Okada and Takeshita. Why would they team?
Because they're in the DCF together.
No, Okada's not in the DCF.
Well, he's adjacent to the DCF.
He's adjacent, but like there's bad blood, brother.
Yeah, but like you kind of but you set that up for when Takeshita wins the C2 and challenges for the title.
You're thinking that's how he loses.
You think ahead. Because Takeshita and Tanahashi already have their beef. And I am starting to get very confident that Takeshita and Tanahashi is the Wrestle Kingdom match.
What?
I think Takeshita and Tanahashi is I think that's the Wrestle Kingdom match.
For the title?
So what I think is what I think is happening, I think Tanahashi's winning the G1. I think he's winning the title before Wrestle Kingdom, and he's walking into Wrestle Kingdom as champion.
Ooh, I'm not so sure about that one. I don't think we should do that.
That's what I think's happening.
I don't know.
I think he's putting
scary. Takeshi, I don't know, man.
I'm probably a fucking moron. That's just what I think is happening.
I think you kind of are because I think Takeshi's going to beat Okada. So
he can do both.
Yeah, but should he? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I'd rather him just.
Yes, he should. Takeshi is the best wrestler in New Japan right now, not named Hiroki Goto.
Yeah, okay. I can be okay with that. I had to think about it because I wasn't sure. I like Yuya more as well. So
yeah, but Yuya's not.
Hey,
he's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but Takeshi just steps ahead of him. He's street.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know about Tana retiring as champ.
Cena shouldn't retire as champ. Tana could retire as champ. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I guess it'd probably be a sick moment. So whatever.
Tana winning, if Tana does win, if Tana wins the strap, the other way you could do it is I could see Takeshita being the one to. I could see Takeshita being the one to beat Zach before, at some point before we even get to Wrestle Kingdom, and Tana can beat Takeshita in the Dome. I would also like that.
We'll see. We'll see. I think your idea sounds appetizing, but I don't know if I'd take it on that scale. I don't know if I need all that food.
Fair.
Wesley, have they clarified that this is a cash-in contract? Yes, that's how they've been speaking about it on TV the entire time. Like Athena came out on Collision and was like, maybe I'll challenge you tonight with this contract. Maybe I'll sign it right now, which kind of confirms it, I would say.
Yeah. They Tony in the press conference or the scrum said he was going to talk to Max and Athena and figure out what it would be based off of what they said. I think they're kind of doing the thing of like it's going to go on like that the winner themselves moving forward. The winner gets to choose what they want to do. So my guess is I think Max is going to choose that he wants this to be a cash in, and I think Athena is going to choose that hers is going to be a set date.
Interesting.
Which I like. I like that you can do either.
Yeah, I guess. I don't like it. I don't like the concept of the briefcase like being a cash in at all. Like I'd rather
I don't like
both
cash
be
in.
like be like oh, let's set the date. Like I get to choose, but let's set the date. Like you have to have 24 hours notice or something like that, you know?
I would personally prefer if like after Max it's consistent that people like the next like 3 to 4 winners of these gauntlets set their date. That way whenever the next person, like the next heel like that wins, they can then say, oh, I'm gonna set the date, and then they can cash in as a heel tactic.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. Honestly, that's what Max should do. Max should say he's gonna set the date and then cash in.
Yeah, I think you're in the weeds. I don't know. I think you're in the weeds with the cash in situation.
Novi, someone had the concept that Max has a straight up title match, not even using the contract. He earns an actual title match against Hangman. Just like in general, he just earns one the next month or two. Doesn't even use the contract. Wrestles Hangman, loses, and then immediately after he cashes in.
Guys, I think we're being a little bit too crazy with this.
I'm sorry. I think that's good. I like that idea.
I think we're being a little too crazy with this whole.
I mean, potentially, but I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'd be down with that.
That didn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I just have my issues with the cash in is all. But I don't have issues with Tony and Billy. That's also happening tonight. That match is gonna be very good. I'm very excited for that. Billy's a freak. She's gonna bump crazy for him.
Yeah, I'm looking for something specifically because I watched Billy and Tony wrestle in 2023 in the Dark Zone.
The Dark Zone.
Trying to pull it up. It was quite good. Billy got the shit kicked out of her. Yeah, 6 point. Dude, this was an AEW Dark match that got a 6.7 on Cage Match.
How long was it?
It was pretty late. It was 6 minutes 13 seconds. Which for at that point in time when Tony won the title 2 months later and Billy was like freshly 18, just starting in the company, it's kind of shooting get squashed. Like they worked a nice little match.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think this match will probably be just expanded version of that. I would assume just Billy taking a lot of shit. Hopefully, Ospreay winning the belt at All In 26. Yes, most likely. I've actually I've somewhat committed to that being a thing that I'm doing, by the way, Kaden Lee.
What?
I've somewhat committed to going to London.
Oh no, I know.
All in 26.
I have told our friend Chuck that I will be going to London later this year. I don't know
later this year.
I want to just go. I have flight credit that I have to use. So I'm just gonna use that flight credit soon.
That's fair.
I'll just go. I want to also do I want to do a stupid trip sometime soon. I don't want to wait a year. And bank holiday is way too fucking expensive. Like I would go this year for Forbidden Door, but the bank holiday is just too expensive for me to afford. So I'm just gonna I could do either a weekend for All In or Forbidden Door, or I could do a week in like October, November, and actually be able to explore. So doing that.
Yep. Hell yeah. That's gonna be it's gonna be fucking awesome. I don't know. I'd like to travel outside of the country at some point, and I think that's a good opportunity to do so. You know, with the Graps in town, I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people in town. I could go hang out with. We'd get the famous Joe picture. I think at some point during the week. I would imagine.
Bro, Joe's gonna fucking fly to Spain for some shit that weekend.
He wouldn't, bro. He wouldn't do that to me.
What if I just what if I just didn't tell Joe the week I'm planning on going, and I just showed up to Romford?
That'd be very funny. You should take a picture in front of like a Romford thing so he knows it.
And just send it to him.
Yeah.
like I just don't text any of you guys that I'm in England. I don't like tweet
Yeah.
about it. I just I fly, I go check into my hotel, drop my bags, hop a train to Romford, and just take a picture on the sign or like take a picture of the train that says Romford.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful. You
Dude,
should
that's
do
a
that.
godly. I mean, I gotta do this.
That would be maybe your best bit, I would say.
That'd be a really good one.
Very good business. Very good. We have Pillars Talk in the chat. Interesting. MJF was doing what now at the Happy Gilmore 2? Well, he's doing what now?
Slinging dong and showing ass.
All right. Good for him. good for him. We're talking Sammy Guevara in the chat, Jack Perry. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. Thoughts on Top Dollar falling off ladder? I think we both kind of talked about it, but it was very funny.
Yeah.
Very, very funny. Leon Slater's the future TNA. Leon Slater's the future of wrestling in some way. Leon Slater is very, very good.
He's the future of NXT. So
I hope it's not TNA.
Yeah,
Ian Davis.
He's getting signed to NXT very soon.
Yeah, probably. It's good to see you, Ian. I've seen you around the chat today. I appreciate you hanging out. I don't have any predictions for the show because there's nothing announced. Yeah, pretty much. Also, we will have a conversation about your Beyblade goat. Look, my Beyblade goat is not. Look, I'm gonna look up the. I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to get this wrong because it's been some years. It's been some years. I was watching Beyblade Metal Fusion the other day. And I am, you know anything about Beyblade, Kaden Lee?
Yeah, I know like basics of what the Beyblade toys were.
Okay, so in the show, there's this big fella, and he has a Beyblade called Bull, and so he goes bull, 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 and he like shouts it out whenever he
Sounds
lets
perverted.
it rip. And I don't do that. Don't do that. This is Beyblade we're talking about. Okay, it's serious.
Novi on stream yelling for his bull is crazy.
That's not what. Can you stop? This is a very wholesome broadcast. We don't do anything like that here. So I told Ian Davis that my favorite character was Benkai, who has the bull, the bull Beyblade. Not what you're saying because you're disgusting and perverted. Hey, I think I just remember me very much enjoying him as a character, and I was also, look, man, I'm a sucker for the Pegasus. That's just it is what it is. I understand, you love Leon. I understand if you love the El Drago, that's perfectly reasonable. I'm just a sucker for this big fella and him whenever he shouts, whenever he lets it rip. I just like it.
No, so Novi just said, I'm a sucker for the big fella.
That's enough of you. Look, I'm just gonna keep it honest. That's enough.
Whenever he shouts and lets it rip. This is a
we're talking Beyblade, Kaden Lee, and you're making this gross. Look, you're being a pervert in my stream. We're talking. Look, Ian, we can't even have this conversation here because Caden's he's a nasty guy. At the end of the day, nasty guy.
Hey, man, you're the one who said it.
I was talking Beyblade. You're making it something it's not. It's what you're doing. Everyone check out Beyblade Metal Fusion on YouTube. Let's see here. We have talked about crashing at the old TNA broadcast. Let's see.
Yeah, you did talk about pegging. Sorry, Pegasus.
Pegasus. I said Pegasus. There's no way for me to say that. You can't just say I said a word when I said it differently than that. That's not the word that I said. This can't happen. Oh, he's in the chat talking tweets. No, who tweeted this? There's no one that tweeted this. There can't be. It's just not. It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Oh God, I'm not calling him Swerve Rollins. This chat, you guys have been aggressive today. All right, you guys have been very hurtful to me.
Nobody sounds defeated.
I've done nothing. I've done nothing but enjoy professional wrestling. That's all I've done.
This is godly.
Just a nothing. Hold on. I didn't even think about this. Don Callis family Swerve feud could be possible. Could be possible. Okada could be possible.
Okada.
Could be
Rainmaker.
Oh, I do like the Rainmaker. I like that's a good finishing maneuver, brother. It's a good finishing maneuver.
One of the last few things that Captain Kelly could still do.
He could shout it. That's very true.
Shout Rainmaker.
Yeah, can't pronounce Andrade El Idolo, but he tries his best. So
Andrade El Idolo.
What a funny era, bro. Collision is so funny. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to scroll through a lot of the chat here.
Is there a Beyblade named Dragoon?
Is there really? I think it's El Drago, bro. I don't think Dragoon is the name of the Beyblade. No, it's oh god, there is. Is that real?
What does he look like?
Oh my god, it is real.
Oh, yeah, Beyblade X.
It's the spirit of the wind, one of the
Yeah.
4 sacred. God, we noticed you're using an ad blocker. Of course, I'm using a fucking ad blocker. Leave me alone. Look.
Oh my god. Okay, he looks. Okay, wait. I can't tell if it looks cool or not.
Me neither. I couldn't decide. Can we talk about fucking the wrestling wiki? The pro wrestling wiki. Can we talk about that? The way those motherfuckers do ads on their platform is just disgraceful.
Yeah,
all
the wiki sites are really bad.
I can't even open the fucking pro wrestling wiki because it bricks my fucking browser. It's so ass. I was trying to use it for a video, and I was like I was opening it every time it would just freeze the screen. How does that work? How does that work? That doesn't make any sense, guys. There's a limit to the amount of ads you should put on the one fucking page. I swear.
I don't think it's them. I think it's fandom.
Yeah, fandom. That's what it is. Fandom. Yeah, those sites all suck. They're all terrible.
Account, for some reason, the fandom Twitter used to follow me. I don't know if they still do.
That's so weird. Why?
I don't know why. Yeah, like, dude, the coolest follow I still have to this day is Bart Baker.
Who's Bart Baker?
You ever watch Bart Baker's music parodies?
Oh, him. Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. I don't know why he followed me, but he did.
That's so strange.
That's my John Cena follow. I don't have that one.
I don't have John Cena either, to be fair. I don't know who's the coolest follower I've gotten.
Tony
I don't
Khan.
know. No, he doesn't follow me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right.
Maybe like Danny. Danny followed me at one point. That was pretty cool.
Fucking Bruce Pritchard.
Ah, you are a big Bruce guy.
No, you are. You got that Bruce follow. I saw you get that Bruce follow. I saw you.
Nope. Doesn't work. That
doesn't work. We're in a post show and Novi pulls up his phone and goes, "Oh, look who just followed me."
Yeah, I go, oh, it's Brucey. He just followed me. Oh man. That's what I said, guys.
Big fan of Brother Love.
Oh my god, JJ got followed by Jenna Marbles for deactivating. That's pretty cool.
That's good.
Jenna Marbles, big fan of the wrestling photography, as they say.
If Trisha Paytas followed you, how would you react?
Trisha Paytas followed me?
Yeah, if she followed you, how would you react?
I'd say I'm in danger. That's what I'd be at. I'd say I'm gonna die soon.
You got at least 9 months.
Actually, yeah, I would go, is she having a kid in the next 9 months?
If she's not, then you're fine.
Yeah, if she's not, I'll be safe. If she is, be worried. Is her new child really named Aquaman? Is that true?
Aquaman, yeah. Well, Aquaman, and then what's the other one? Barbie something?
Is that real?
One of them's Barbie.
That can't be real.
Look up all the names of Trisha Paytas' children. What the fuck are we doing? Someone tweeted that someone said Trisha Paytas is the Nick Castellanos of deaths.
Oh my god. Her 2 daughters are named Malibu Barbie and Elvis.
Yeah, Malibu Barbie, Elvis, and Aquaman are her children's names.
Just why are we doing this? All right. This poor kids. Just give them a real normal name, guys, please. It's like fucking what that crazy name that Elon named his kid with Grimes.
Oh yeah,
like
Shay 12.
Yeah, it was like that poor child.
You have Northwest, Saint West. Those are also pretty bad.
Yeah, Travis has a weird name for one of his kids, Travis Scott.
Yeah, he does. So yeah, him and Kylie's kid, they have a weird name.
Yeah, there's these celebrities, man. Just name them Kaden.
Dude, the celebrities name their children the weirdest shit.
I was thinking about this the other day because someone asked me, like, I was talking about you, and they said, "Do you always say it Kaden Lee?" And I go, "I do, kind of. I always call him Kaden Lee because that's just a great name, Kaden Lee. It connects so well."
Who asked you this?
I was just talking about you.
With who?
With a pal. I don't really.
Which pal?
It's just a pal. I was talking about you. And I was like, "Yeah, I always say Kaden Lee. It's just it rolls off the tongue. It's a good name."
Nope, having Tinder hookups and then telling them about Kaden Lee.
Please don't say that. Please don't say that. I do not have Tinder hookups, you freak. Why do you make everything weird around this channel? Why do you do that to me? You just lie and say I'm followed by fucking Bruce Pritchard. I'm not doing any of this. None of what you say is true anymore. You just lie. That's all you do.
Yeah, fair.
Fuck.
Good point.
Brad. I swear. Let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna work it. It's just
Yeah.
um.
Someone said check if you're on Grindr.
Do you know that there's like this thing I saw on TikTok, and it was like someone played a Grinder notification behind this guy.
Yeah,
line,
yeah.
turned around and like tried to check his phone.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened if we did that to you, Kaden.
Probably would react.
I know your game, pal.
I never have the look, man. You don't have a notification. You're not supposed to have the fucking ringtone on. First, you're not supposed to have notifications on for any app like that in general. Second, why would you have your ringtone on while you also have the notifications on? You're playing a dangerous game.
Maybe you really want to know. I don't know.
You can't be wanting it that bad.
Christian Mingles. Come on, guys.
Do you ever use Christian Mingle?
Why would I ever use Christian Mingle, Kaden Lee? Why would I ever do that?
Well, my favorite one is farmersonly.com.
Oh, I know about that one. That's a classic.
Me and my friend wanted to make a fake account for his grandma on farmersonly.com.
And
I regret that we didn't do that.
That's the classic you do when you're like 12 and you say, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen in
my
whole life.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
Talk to him. We have Oleg Bolton talk. No, actually, here's the thing about Oleg Bolton. I'd like him to just wrestle how he's wrestling right now because he's really good.
No, that's not what they mean.
Oh, like
they want them to wrestle. They want him to wrestle Brody or Josh Alexander.
Mavs fan, you're right. Mavs fan, I came for your head, and that's just not. It's not. Shouldn't have done that, really.
Oleg Bolton and Brody King would be godly.
That would be quite good. I think the Josh thing would be good too. MJF Mystico 2 at Forbidden Door, probably.
No, should be in Mexico.
Oh, you're right. Probably should be in Arena Mexico at some point.
Isn't there the anniversary show coming up?
I thought it was gonna. I would think they would have announced it, right? You'd think?
I don't know how this shit works.
Yeah, you say that. That's a funny thing for you to say, that you don't understand how this shit works, because you do. You speak as though maybe you do frequently. In fact, frequently you say things like that.
Yeah, fair.
We have talk about the New Japan office themselves. Kaden, study the game. Clearly, you don't know better. Study the game. Okay. All right.
You just called me a fat piece of shit publicly. That's crazy.
Well, it would be a good bit for MJF to do a match with an extra life. That would be a good bit, admittedly. Admittedly, yes.
Exactly.
What is YouTube? What the fuck? YouTube just sent me an email. What email is this to? I wonder if it's like my actual, my main email. They sent me an email that said, watch Big Brother on Paramount Plus with a 7-day trial on YouTube. Who the fuck is watching Big Brother? Who's doing that? I'm not doing it.
People
sending me emails about Big Brother YouTube. What are we doing? Will should beat Hangman. Okay. Mavs fan, I was nice to you before. Things are changing. Now that you say these things to me, things are changing. All right? Well, watch your step around here. That's all I'll say. You think Samoa Joe returns for Blood and Guts? Yes. Right, Kaden? Yes.
Yeah. It shouldn't take him that long to be able to be gone to do media. And I think that the way, if you want Will to take a few more weeks to recover, you could easily, or if he's out for a few more months, you could write it off as because Samoa Joe has a bigger neck, he was able to come back quicker.
Good shit.
That's so easy, dude.
I love that, bro.
Just slip that in. Taz can slip. Oh my god.
Fucking scrambling for your phone after that is fucking hilarious. Johnny Burney, Dark Bull is a jobber. Yeah, but some of my favorites don't win a lot, and that's perfectly fine, because when they do win, it means the world. That's what it's all about. This does feel very dynasty ending-esque today on this broadcast. Definitely have. We're talking Dragoon, the Beyblade. Goodness, guys, what are we doing today? We're tripping. Trey, get us back on track. What do you have a favorite Bart Baker parody game?
No, but I specifically remember the blank space one probably the most. Or the Bad Blood one was the one where he brought everybody in as all these YouTubers in to do cameos. And I remember watching Roman and Brittany Atwood's vlog where they did it because she was in it.
I remember the Wrecking Ball one was pretty
Wrecking Ball was a really popular one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a lot of Taylor Swift ones, and I like my problem was after he did a few, he kept making the exact same joke every time. So I was like, I don't like these anymore.
Yeah, they don't age well.
They age they age fucking terrible. I haven't watched any in like a decade.
Yeah. But they were good at the time. I guess good, maybe
different time.
I've been getting into Taylor Swift lately. Did you know about me?
Good artist.
Good artist. I'm a big Reputation guy, I think.
Good album.
I'm sticking with that. Thank you for saying that. Not everyone says that, but thank you for saying that.
Good album.
Yeah, big Reputation guy.
They're sending out a bunch of Taylor Swift wax figures around the world, and different cities are getting different eras. And so Orlando, we're getting Reputation.
Oh, that's beast. That's awesome.
Pretty pumped.
Yeah. I've been a big Taylor guy lately. And if we're sticking like with the pop girls, I've been a big Carly Rae fan as of late, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you've been saying that.
I've been big into Carly Rae. Look, Emotion, a slept on classic. Not everyone knows about it, not everyone respects it. Emotion, great album. Really is.
Did you listen to the new Tyler album?
Yes, I did.
It's good. I like it. It's like it's what he said it was. It's just songs he had never released before.
Not necessarily my problem with it, because that's what I expect. Like, I'm not expecting it to be a concept album. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a burnout on this Tyler sound that he's been going with for the past little bit. It's been like this is his third project out with this kind of sound. You know, I don't know. I'd like to switch things up just a tad. You know, that's all I'm looking for.
I thought that there are a few songs on here that feel like they could have been from any of his last 3 albums.
Exactly my problem. And
but I don't think they. I think Call Me and I think Chromacopia do have similar vibes. I don't think Igor does, and there was 1 or 2 songs on this album that I think that felt Igor.
A little bit. I could see that too. I
don't think Call Me and Chromacopia have any Igor.
Yeah,
really.
That's probably
a
true.
Little bit, like hints of it here and there, but
yeah. Your thoughts on the new Tyler record?
You asking me?
Yeah, of course. You're here. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, it's good. I can't see Kaden right now.
It's probably the best. I wouldn't argue.
I see you now. It's good. I like it. Honestly, I haven't given it like a full listen again because Ozzy died yesterday, so I was listening to nothing but Ozzy and Black Sabbath today.
Yeah.
But once I have like an actual opinion, I'll put it out there if anybody cares, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I'm just getting a little burnt out is all. I still like Tyler. I still think he's quite a very good artist. I think his visions are quite good. Like if I heard this album without hearing his other stuff the past couple of years, I thought I'd probably think pretty highly of it. But I've just been bogged down a little bit. The new clips though.
Very good.
That's good shit, brother. That's good shit right there. All right, let's all give one. I'm seeing some Reputation talk. Favorite song off Reputation? Go, Kaden.
I gotta look at the album again.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going with Dancing with Our Hands Tied. That's my favorite one off that one. I love that. Love that song. Very good grooves. Very good vibes.
Delicate.
A classic.
Yeah. It's the intro. That intro is fucking godly in a crowd.
It is very good. It is. I've never experienced it in a crowd, but it is a very good intro.
Dude, I didn't know that was coming. And so when it did, I was like, whoa, holy shit.
Hits a little different. A little different.
Godly.
Buster, you have one?
Hold on. I'm actually listening to a couple songs so I can figure out.
You're studying. I know you're just listening.
Don't blame me. That's the one.
Okay. Don't blame me is good.
Great work.
Sorry, I haven't listened to that album in full.
Did y'all
that's okay.
Did y'all see this Peps tweet about the attendance for day 4 of the G1?
I did.
Bust. So they announced an attendance of 1547 for day 4, down from last year. They did 3K.
Interesting how that happens.
Look at Kaden's face in the freeze.
Pan in that venue ever. Okay, the main thing about this is that it's worse than
You cut out, brother.
You froze, but we got what you
did.
said.
I know. Oh, I know I did. That's why I was restarting.
Oh.
The main thing is that it's the worst G1 climax number for New Japan in that venue ever. And he says, yes, even worse than the 2020 number.
My God.
Dangerous. Very scary times.
Showed Umino main events. Lol.
Because what
That
happened
match
was
was good,
fucking, dude,
but
no one gives a
I don't. I
First,
don't
no one
believe
gives a fuck about Zack
I mean
Sabre
either,
Jr. as
but-
your champion. Also,
Yeah,
Naito's gone.
very
Yeah.
true. Very true. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get back to this. No, actually, we will. I'm gonna give those recommendations at another time. Trisha Paytas on the Dynamite pre-show.
Yes.
I feel like
I'll reach out.
Caden can make that happen, I think.
I think we can make
So
that happen.
I'll leave him to that.
She should be
Just-
arrested for fucking child abuse
Because of the
What?
name or what?
because of their name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
we did talk about this earlier, so it's actually it's quite
Yeah.
topical.
We had a whole
Yeah.
discussion about the names.
Yeah.
Bus, do you think it's like kind of freaky that like every time she has a new child, someone dies?
I think she's a demon. She's married to an IDF soldier, so like
Really?
Really?
I didn't know that about that fella.
Ela's brother.
Oh, you are right. That's true. I didn't connect those dots. You're so right about that. Well,
Demon from hell.
yeah. All right, I guess
Yeah.
that makes total sense. Yeah, I'm on your team on this one. I didn't know that. So
Okay,
I'm
never
now-
mind.
This is less fun now. I forgot about
this,
that part.
Yeah, this whole thing is not as
No, man.
fun.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's good. It's good you let the audience know because then we can stop doing Trisha Paytas bits around here.
Well, I'm not saying
Caden-
cancel her.
Caden,
But like,
go ahead and unsend that DM if you don't mind.
It's already set, brother. It was already pushed through.
All right, just let her know plans change. 3 stacks, fave G1 matches so far. I've only watched one of them, and it was
haven't seen a
Sonata
single
and
one.
Finley.
It's awesome.
Funnily, it's
I don't think I'm
funny
gonna
that
watch
I'm
any
the
of them.
one out of us 3 who's watched the most.
It is
Bro.
fun.
I liked. I need to watch I'm on Taichi and Tana right now. I liked Finley and Oiwa, and then I also enjoyed Yoshikashi and Shingo had a little sprint to start the show that I enjoyed.
That sounds
yeah.
wonderful.
It's like 3 minutes. It fucking rolled.
Yeah, I'm kind of cooked right now. I'm like the only wrestling I'm watching is for like streaming stuff.
That's literally that's me like 3 months ago.
Yeah, me and you, Buster, are in the same. We're in the same.
I'll get
boat.
back into it eventually, but like I need to indulge in other ventures.
Yeah, I couldn't even like. I'm so serious. I'm so sorry I made you change that day. I really wanted to
It's
watch the
fine.
matches.
The
for
me being
JWP.
mad was I was fucking around.
No, I understand that. I really wanted to watch those matches for JWP, the Cage Match Chronicles, which you can go find
Bro.
on LNG. I could not do it. It's just like I could not.
Full
do
transparency. One of those matches was like actually good. So
it. Fucking let's go, dude! It all works out in the end. All big winner.
if you haven't seen Connor versus the recent Nakajima, though, you should watch that match. It's like
I bet I'd like that.
it's
that's,
fantastic.
That's not surprising. That was the best match of the
It's easily the best match, not even
Yeah.
close.
month. What have I been doing lately?
I just been watching a
Reading.
bunch of movies, bro.
Real.
Reading. I watched season 4 of The Boys. That was great.
Oh,
Listened to a lot of music. Or not The Boys. Sorry. The Bear. The Bear.
Fuck.
I did watch The Boys. The Boys is good, but I watched season
Boys.
4 of The Bear, which is quite good. Or season 4 or 3, whichever
I need
one.
to watch Gen V.
I've listened to a lot of music lately. A lot of music. Been a big music guy. I just it's really kicked up. It's just been a big discovery phase of my life with music.
Hey Novi, since we like have nothing else, like no other things to talk about on Dynamite, do we all
We're just talking.
want to talk about Superman for a few minutes?
Sure.
So let's get
Well,
get through
actually-
the chat. Let's get through the chat.
Yeah, let's do that.
And also, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. It's also
Yeah,
a
I don't
little bit of
wanna-
a recent film.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
All right, bro. People work.
have jobs, Caden Lee. Don't you know that?
I have a job and I still fucking suck.
What do you do at
Yeah.
your job, Caden?
Auto-
You're a fucking magician, bro.
I don't know, like,
Oh yeah, forgot about that part. He's a magic maker.
all right, man.
Rile Bag, Carly Rae Jepsen is goated. This is true, and I'm using this as a point to give you Carly Rae Jepsen recommendations. On The Loveliest Time, there's a song called Collage. That's my favorite song of hers. And then there's Psychedelic Switch. Both are very good. Please listen to those 2 songs. We have Endgame with Future and Ed Sheeran. The wildest collab
Nice.
that maybe ever existed. But a
Very
great
funny.
song.
It's unfortunately really funny.
So It Goes, Reputation, favorite Taylor song. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. We got a lot of taste talk in the chat. Look at the profile picture on Kyle Style here. That's taste. That
Hell yeah.
like I'm assuming that's like a favorite Pokemon. That's a good call there. Turns into my Lodic, doesn't it?
Bro, He does. Keep going. I'm gonna rant about Pokemon here in a second. I'm eating. I don't want to be rude.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay. So they're going Saturday. Caden, bits off.
Okay.
Bits off.
Fellas, Trisha, we have big news on the Trisha Paytas front.
Did she die?
There will be no more deaths as she has had her tubes removed.
My God.
Can you do that so fast after?
I guess.
Wait, she had her tubes tied. You fucking freak.
Well, okay.
Removed.
So that's what so that's what I thought it was. The reason why I said removed is because that's what Pop Base said. Pop Base said
that's
Trisha
Pop Base.
Paytas revealed she had her tubes removed following the birth of her third child.
Well,
don't think you can remove those.
They
I don't think so either, but
they revealed Mega Dragonite.
I saw.
And
I was hoping you'd talk about this.
Like shit. I'm so mad.
And for context for the people, Dragonite is what to you?
My favorite Pokemon. Yep. Obviously. So like I was waiting for this. I was very excited. And they just reveal it, and it's got fucking wings on his head.
Yeah.
Or her head, whichever one. Their head. And that's it. Like that's like they have like smaller wings on his back, and the tail lights up a little bit. That's it.
Yeah.
Brother. What the fuck? Make it blue, add some wings on its head, make them more angelic, maybe. And then like add a bigger tail, wings on the tail or something. Anything else other than just putting dog shit wings on his head, please.
Yeah, the wings don't even look good either, which is the bigger problem.
They're like, yeah. Anyways, I want to eat my burrito. I'm mad.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, Brainbuster. This is a very sad looking Mega Evolution, and I love Mega Evolutions. They're like my favorite thing that Pokemon does. So it's like it's really sad.
Do you know the next set is like all megas?
I saw there was like, oh, this is going to be at like a leaker way back when, but I don't know who's actually going to.
That was a video game.
Really?
The set. Well, the next video game.
The card set. Oh, okay.
The next card set's all megas.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! The local Target will have to be looked at every now and again. But I'm at a dangerous financial point, fellas. I'm just going to be honest.
Fucking with you. Me too, brother.
It's really scary. Look. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I was planning a trip for later this year.
Not happened.
There's another $1,000 on my card, and that's just how it works out. I spent $100 today because the Hangman figure dropped, and I bought a Y'all In shirt. I had to do what I had to do. Shipping and handling, AEW. I hope you die for that, because that was the way they charge for that is just disturbing. It's just really aggressive. It was like $20 for shipping, just terrible, just absolutely horrific. Yeah, it was 17 actually. I think it was for shipping. By the way, just disgusting. Free shipping should just be universal language at this point. But yeah, it's been a rough week for Novi's financial standing. So we'll see what Pokemon cards get bought. We'll see when this Mega Evolution set comes out what happens. We'll have to
I'm
decide.
chilling. In like an hour and a half, there's a game called Wuchang that comes out. It's like a Souls-like. I'm gonna fucking wring every second of gaming I can get out of this fucking game. I have to, because if I don't have a game to play, I'll just drive myself crazy.
You do need to lock in on that. You gotta have something to spend the time. Pass the days. Chop AH. I got a Kyle Fletcher art print that's signed, a shirt and a Juice micro brawler, and it's $32 shipping. Jesus Christ, that's just
fucking insane, bro. Pro Wrestling Tees is like unironically predatory. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's really gross. And I had to buy the Hangman figure. That was just something I had to do.
That makes sense.
The Y'all In shirt, I would have bought that in Texas. It didn't make a difference.
Okay, I will say my one issue with the Y'all In shirt is it doesn't come in that same gray color that they had at Y'all In, like the tan. It's just a black shirt, and I can't do any more just regular ass fucking black tees for wrestling shirts. I can't do it anymore.
You could tie dye it.
You could, yeah, I could,
yeah. I've not tie dyed ever in my life, but I also am pretty like burnt out of buying black t-shirts. So like, I'm trying to expand the wardrobe a little bit. I think maybe tie dye would be a good way to go.
Novi, my friend sent me a picture from his, because he was sitting like directly across from me at Y'all In, like up in the hundreds, and he sent me a photo just like of his seat, and I could see myself only because I was one of the only people not wearing a black shirt.
Yeah.
Since I had that red FTR shirt on, I can easily see myself, and that's how I can find myself in every shot at All In. And I'm so happy I wore that shirt.
That rocks. You know how the WWE did that like find yourself at WrestleMania thing. I wish AEW did that. I think that'd be
fun. Oh, that would be so cool.
Because I found Joe on that, and I was like really proud of it because I really looked hard for him. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah, they should have done that.
I was also quite noticeable at Y'all In though. It wouldn't be hard to spot me. My big fucking cowboy hat. I was doing my thing though. All right?
How'd that go in the fucking in the luggage, by the way?
Actually, just fine. It was
really?
It was perfectly fine when I got home.
Why didn't you just wear it on the plane?
Oh, I wonder, Kaden, why would I wear it on the plane? Why would I wear it on the plane? I'm not doing that.
That's what you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like wear it and then you put it on your lap. That's what you're genuinely supposed to do.
And I know you're supposed to do it, Kaden. I spent 12 hours in an airport that day. How hellish would that be?
Okay,
I have to lug it around.
Okay. I really don't think it's meant to wear like it's a hat.
Why is he being aggressive with me over a cowboy hat? Very much.
I don't know. It was like a week ago.
Jesus, this guy. It's home safe, Kaden. It worked out. It's good. It's in my closet. I swear.
One day I'm posting that picture of Buster and Novi.
I wouldn't even care if you post it.
You wouldn't. I know who would.
I actually wouldn't give a fuck. But
oh, never mind. You told me not to.
Hey, great point.
I mean,
I was looking out for my friend Brainbuster. I didn't know if you wanted to.
I mean, listen. There's some very nasty people out there that would be like, "Lol, this fat fuck," but like, agree. I'm a pretty tubby guy.
You're not as tubby as you say you are.
Not as tubby as I thought you'd be.
Because I've seen you in person. You're not tubby, bro.
Right.
You said I thought you'd be 400 pounds.
Bro, that's the second fucking time somebody said something like that. Then Caden's like, I thought you'd be, 650, bro. And then mid takes, like, brother, I thought you'd be 6'4". Bro, I am 5'9".
No, I knew you were 5'9" because we talked about that. I thought you'd be a little bit more like stout.
No, man. I'm a fucking.
This guy's a mean guy.
I'm a gamer.
Now, on the opposite, Novi was more stout than I thought he'd be.
You've seen him before.
I got broad shoulders.
The first time I ever met Novi. That's why I went up to him and I called him.
I got broad shoulders, brother.
Novi.
Big guy.
I'll compliment you here. You do look to be. You looked much better in Texas than you did in North Carolina.
That's a backhanded compliment, is what that was.
I mean.
You told me that you've been on like the health kick.
I was a little bit.
That's why that's the compliment. You were on the health kick.
I've been going to the gym.
Did you notice that I'm down 30 pounds since I saw you in North Carolina?
I know. I said it too. I think I said to Brainbuster in the car, I was like, "Kate looks good, dude." It's very easy to notice.
Now I feel like an asshole. Now I feel like a dick. Fuck.
Yeah.
No need to feel like a dick. I look great. We all look great. Just three young guns looking good. I mean, at the end of the day,
think we all did look godly. Buster, your hair did look fucking godly.
You look like a Greek god, dude. Dude, that's the one thing about the young guns. We don't look too crazy. We have some physical features that define us. We don't look crazy. That's the end of the day.
Sure, man. I guess.
That's
so good.
And that's truly what you should take away from the AEW Dynamite pre-show at the end of the day. When everything is all said and done, that's what we should take away from it.
What the fuck is actually booked for the show?
Hangman and Yuta's going an hour.
Yup. Which is great news. I'm sure you're happy about it. Lock in. Can you stop? It'll be a good match. You know it will.
It'll be fine, bro.
11 minutes ago.
MJF,
yeah. So are the only matches Swerve and Hechicero and Hangman and Yuta?
Tony and Billy.
Okay.
I'll
watch that.
This was a source of debate earlier in the broadcast. Swerve and Hechicero. Think it'll be good?
No.
Yes.
Join one for the team.
Well, that match is gonna be pretty weird.
No, so Novi said it was gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
there's a chance it could be bad, but I think it'll be weird.
But we both want this. We've got to be very clear because there's some people out there who would take this the wrong way. We both really want it to be good. I would prefer it to be good.
Yeah.
But I just worry about how those styles sync up. And I think
What
that's
the fuck?
it's a fair thing
Has there ever
to
been
wonder.
fellas,
Thanks,
has
brother.
there ever been like has there ever been like a match?
Look at these
that you
reports. These
wanted-
reports of like All In, where it's like I
That's
saw
what I'm
you
saying.
guys from a distance.
Why didn't you guys come say what's up?
You could say
Yeah, I
hi
had
to us.
someone said that the other, like, yeah, someone said that they saw me trying to fucking.
I've had
fight
multiple
for that
people say
chair.
like I saw you, but I didn't say what's up. What the fuck is that about?
I will
Yeah.
say at All
Boost
In,
my
I-
ego a
so
little bit. Fuck.
Literally, like not long after, I think it was after either after I saw y'all or like right before I saw y'all. Me and my girlfriend were walking to. Oh, it was before I saw y'all. She wanted to go use the bathroom, so we were walking over, and I have this guy come up to me, and he just goes, "Hey, are you Kaden from Fightful?" And so he just talked to me, like he just followed us to the bathroom because he also needed to go to the bathroom, and so he just talked to me the entire time.
Nice.
And he's also the one who took the photo of me and that MJF action figure thing. But then my girlfriend comes out of the bathroom and goes, "That was fucking insane."
I think there's only coming out of All In. They said what's up to us. It
Wesley.
was a Grinner, Wesley Wiggins. Shout out to Wesley. I think
Shout out
Wesley's been in the
Wesley.
chat at some point.
Wesley was in the
today.
chat, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Wesley. Said hi, and then at the ROH show, someone in line was we were passing by and went Novi, and I went yo, and then I looked at Brembo. She said that's motion. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's
And then I was like, let's go, dude. I'm the guy that knows Novi.
You're the guy who was driving around with him, bro. You fucking, it's a big business over here. Big business. We saw actually at the ROH show, we saw multiple grapplers just pass by.
Yeah,
very close to the
Yeah,
ground.
I saw that.
JJ, I saw you at the ROH show. I just didn't say anything. You were working, brother. I wasn't gonna walk up to you. But yeah, we saw Max and Anthony Rafik Khan, sorry. And then we saw Brody King, and we saw Chris Hero. That was sick.
I saw
Yeah.
Chris Hero.
At one point, Tony, like we were getting hot dogs, and Tony passed by, and everyone goes Tony, and then people started like pulling out their phones to take pictures of him from a distance.
Yeah, it was kinda
And
weird.
I was like, huh?
I saw him, and then the first thing that came to mind was like, that guy is worth billions of dollars. I'm really mad right now.
He's just standing there, worth all that money.
Yeah.
I was near the I was like, so like where we had to go back towards like where all the bathrooms and whatever was like where the talent would come out if they wanted to watch the show. So Era Fox was out there for like the first at least half of the show watching, which fucking ruled. And then I saw Cash after the FTR match. I saw Ricochet. I saw Briscoe. And then during the pre-show, I saw Nigel.
Beast.
I think I saw someone else too. I feel like I saw another wrestler.
We saw a
those
lot of
are-
grapplers.
I saw Stokely was with Cash.
Beast. We had a great time in Texas. We hope you all enjoyed the views from a distance. If you saw us, no, he's working on it. Chop, don't worry, he'll get there soon. Still 8 minutes to the big show. And
Oh my
considering
God.
that what?
Charlene is at Dynamite tonight, fellas. And she is ringside.
Oh, this feels like bigger news to tell us like post show instead of like,
That's where Charlene is.
Who the fuck is Charlene?
The Mox supporter.
Mox girl.
Oh,
Always replies to your tweets whenever you post about John Moxley.
I blocked her.
I did too actually, and I don't block anyone. That's just I
He's
just
like,
don't do it because it's just
I
not.
block a lot of
I don't
people.
care. I've started doing it. She was the first. It is what it is. I can't.
I blocked her because after All In, I was like, I hope Mox sticks around for a while. And her immediate response was like, "Well, if he believes, can you blame him? The fans don't appreciate him." And I was like, you're really annoying. I'm just gonna block you now.
Yeah, I think there was that, and there was another fellow on Twitter who kept I don't know what he kept calling me, but it was something. I think he was basically implying that I was like a Republican for liking certain wrestlers and like.
Well, the shoe fits.
Yeah, thanks, Kaden. But no,
Bust, you missed earlier when Novi said that he selects conservative.
no. Okay, so YouTube, whenever you choose the amount of ads that appear in stream, you can pick between 3 categories. The lowest is conservative. I was saying I usually pick that category so the chat doesn't experience all the ads. Today, I didn't even put them on the stream, so no one should have gotten an ad at any point throughout this podcast.
Myself in the chat called him a Republican, and I said Novi's used to choosing conservative because that's what he chose in November 2024.
You know, it was so funny. I just did because you said that. And the chat can blame you for doing it. I just inserted ads. The whole chat. If
make
you
your
got an
money.
ad,
I just make
that
you
was-
money.
No, we don't make any money on streams. I make like 14 cents off my streams.
Dude, that's 14 more cents than you had before.
Jesus, this guy and his hunt for money is just disgraceful. Okay, do you have anything you want to tell the people before you get out of here? Except for, you gave them ads just now.
Yeah, I'm happy that I gave my friend Novi some money today. I don't know.
10 people left the stream when I gave ads. 10 people left the stream immediately.
Oh my god, three more just
rapidly. Kaden, wrap it up. Come on, get us out of here. Come on.
I have nothing.
Nothing to
Buster,
promote.
go.
Great, Buster. Anything to promote?
We're doing grindication on LNG after Dynamite.
Great point. LNG Gold
tomorrow or. Let me actually get this because this is important.
I promoted it already.
Well, I'm doing it again.
That's great.
Get over it.
Fuck. Okay, the chat. You guys are coming back. Look, they're returning to the stream.
Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. What if Hulk Hogan never joined WCW? Grinfinite Possibilities, a new series on LNG Productions. Lock in on it. Lock in.
Lock the fuck in. Watch. It's linked into the description. Oh, great fucking point. There's a Joshi show on LNG tomorrow night too. I think it's at 10, right? So
it's at 10 p.m. Eastern with Lyrics, Scotty Wrestling, and 6 Star.
And the beautiful 6 Star. Everyone, please go tap into both the streams on LNG tonight, tomorrow. Tap into LNG Productions as well. Both are linked in the description. What a fucking show this was. Thank you guys for hanging out. And let's go see Will You to get it done.